Oh, Jesus, another. Okay. All right, we're ready for Pat to blow himself. Brandon M. Velasquez asks, Pat becomes a AAA YouTuber overnight. Like baseball? How does this affect the channel? Does this increase the sales of a certain guidebook? Wait, are you a AAA? Is he asking if you are or saying you are?
What if I became, I guess, a grade A 5 million subscriber YouTuber overnight?
Grade A fancy catcher.
First of all, I don't know how that would happen with this fucking shitty content I'm putting out. First of all, I don't know how that would happen. But how would that affect the channel? Well, I would probably have brand opportunities thrown at me left and right, like sort of pushing him off. You know what I mean? Like I'm a baseball player at a bar fending off potential, baby mamas. That's basically how it would happen.
Because women throw themselves at baseball players, often known to be the most attractive sports
I should have said basketball players. Sean Kemp and his fucking 18 children with 13 different women thing.
Basketball men are the hot men. Yes.
I should have said that one. They actually have forum groups talking about where sports stars are going to be. That women go on. It's amazing. Anyway,
yeah.
To hunt them down. But anyway, that's how it would be with brands. Mobile games, AAA publishers would come after me all the time. So instead of us being sponsored by Dollar Shave Club, $1, dollarshaveclub.com/CU Shave.
Humble twin. My pick.
Instead of that, we'd be hawking shitty mobile games. At least I would be, because it'd be like $15,000 brand deals I couldn't turn down in order to put out fucking shitty spots about, this portion of the CU podcast sponsored by Battle of Elves. It would be like that.
Is that a real game?
If it isn't, someone just made it in China, and it's coming out in Android next week. Speaking of apps, I won't get into my app situation because it's ridiculous. That'll be the next podcast, Jerry. But anyway, so it would be tons of that, because you would have to see. It's one thing to say about my brand grew as a AAA, like Let's Player or streamer, but to have it thrust upon you, it would almost be like it wouldn't fit. Because a certain YouTube style comes with being a AAA, or I say whatever, million plus YouTuber. You have a certain style, you have a certain content schedule. You are locked into that content. You can't really deviate from it, because that's what your bread and butter is. You can't really be experimental, because your fans won't want that. So the Jacksepticeyes of the world, and and the Markipliers, they have their bread and butter. They have their their streaming and their Let's Play stuff, and that's what they're stuck with, so they get brand deals based upon that. So in order to say, like, well, you have a podcast and Flea Market Madness, how would it change? I don't know, because I will never get a million people interested in watching Flea Market Madness. So it's a hard, anachronistic question almost to ask. It's not even anachronistic. It just doesn't seem to fit the mold. But will I go and dye my hair a certain color? Because that's what you do when you get 5 million subscribers. I don't know if I'll do that. I was going to dye my hair like 5 years ago, but I had a day job. But I don't know. Does it increase sales of a certain NES guidebook? No, because the teenager crowd won't buy an NES book. They won't buy a book in general. So that wouldn't sell to them, to be honest. I mean, I probably wouldn't overall. Now, if I put out a book like, Pat's YouTube career, the glitz and glamour, and put out that book, that might sell to people,
I'd just buy wicked tall platform boots. They'd be so cool. I'd be 10 feet high.
Oh, who said you'd stay around for the ride?
I'm saying if I became a AAA YouTuber.
Oh, if you became a AAA YouTuber?
Not talking about you.
What content would you do if you knew anyone would watch whatever you would do, and you would get 1 million views per video?
I would sit in a room with synthesizers and make music all day.
So it'd be like is that really your dream then, to be performing live in front of people?
Yeah, just making
at the Parthenon.
Just making music. No, I'm not doing Yanni live.
Ian live at the Parthenon, the spinning.
I would just
with your TB303.
I would just make music. I do have a 3. Well, I have a.
Do you have a 303?
I have a 303 knockoff.
Does it sound pretty good?
Yeah.
That was always the thing about Novice. It never sounded exactly that.
No, I have a 303. It's really good. I actually just got my. My brother shipped me my MC505, and it got to me yesterday. I haven't seen it in 13 years.
Do you have an 808 laying around?
I have a.
We're going into the other realm of music.
I have a 808 knockoff, a good 808 knockoff that also emulates the 909, the 707, the 727, and the 606.
I don't know what the 727 is. I never heard of that.
727 is basically the Miami Sound Machine. It's a Latin rhythm version of the 707.
We'll talk more about Ian and I's bonding over electronic music in a future CU podcast. I don't know how we went on this tangent, but my small career in electronic music, I never really talk about because it's semi-embarrassing. But I sold some CDs back then. I'll listen to a track maybe eventually, never. Anyway, so that's how it would affect the sales. But you know what? You guys would have nice bumpers of mobile games every podcast segment. That's how it would change.